my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they would pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is like.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
In now, Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
Here's Brock Holt now.
Not accepted. The shortstop.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Cano has it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Stroman, also known as Stro Show at times, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Omar Narvaez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Ball 2.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off again, ball 3. Avisail Garcia would be next. The 3-1. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up, and Milwaukee's off to an early 1-0 lead. Brandon Woodruff will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6.
Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Now the 2-0. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Digging in, Pete Alonso, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Runner at second here with 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Conforto, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
McNeil over at second. Alonso at first, one gone. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 1 inning in the books here. The Brewers lead this one 1-0. So here's Avisail Garcia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Avisail Garcia.
The pitch. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. The 1-2.
Oh. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Justin Smoke now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-1 home.
Whoa, that's down.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 3-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Jed Jerko now. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's good.
2 out with the man at first. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And now a pitch on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
No, Matt, they really go all out in support of this Mets team, and it's sort of become a movement amongst fans here in New York.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So stepping in, Robinson Cano. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Brandon Woodruff.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty, one man out. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. He's ready now. The pitch.
1-0.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Runners on first with one down. Grounded to short. And that's through for a base hit.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here's the 3-0. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And that's low, ball 4.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike. Nevarez, the former Seattle Mariner. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count now. And the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Stepping in, Marcus Stroman. Now here it comes.
Yeah.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
So here's Brendan Nimmo, as he'll take a look at ball one. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. The 1-0. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And no advance. It's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped him up. Jerko is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here is Avisail Garcia. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Number 24.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin.
Riding in once again, Justin Smoke, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. The 1-0. Smoke, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now that.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
No balls and 1 strike. One run on 3 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice his swing.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
The batter, number 3.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 misses, ball 2. First and second here with nobody out. 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3 balls, 1 strike to Orlando Arcia.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Now that's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Woodruff comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Grounded to third. He's got it. To second, there's Cano. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The center fielder.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain, runner in scoring position with UConn. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is after it. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in, Pete Alonso, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead of the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Pulled toward right center field. Kane on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The left fielder, number 52.
Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count is 3-1.
On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. The 3-1 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
2 on here with 1 man out, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Swing, and he pops him up. Arcia backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The pitcher, number 40, Wilson.
Now batting, Wilson Ramos. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And there's a base hit on the line. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher, you fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Mets leave them loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. new inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Brock Holt.
The shortstop, Brock Holt.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Bounce to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now, well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sliced hard on the ground. Reined in. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
A ball and no strikes. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 3-2. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The next 3-2. This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 out with the man at first. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Brewers strand one. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Hitting for the Mets.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, one thing's for certain, that makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on hit the pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. One-0 count. Here it is.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Here's the pitch on 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Jerko fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now back, first baseman,
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
2 out here and a runner at second. Count still full. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that's in there, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Drilled to first. But the feed to the pitcher is offline, and the inning will continue. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that 4-4 throw.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Kane. He's not going to get it. And the 2-out rally continues. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Robinson
Cano, the next to dig in. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 1-0. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
That's popped up. Holt onto the grass. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits there, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One and one. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Three runs already home here. Line hard toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 4-3 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Alex Claudio trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two balls and no strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Here's the 2-1. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. 2 out, bases loaded. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Davis playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And another foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 3. Brad Brock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Justin Smoak. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just missed above the zone. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. This is lifted out to left. Cespedes on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Slider finds the zone for a strike. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate now, Orlando Arcia, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score holds at 4-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1 delivery. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The bat,
Ready for another shot now, Jeff McNeil. From the stretch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
First baseman, Keith Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. That's inside. 2-0. Now here it comes. Two out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Keston Hiura will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Keston Hiura.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Wilson has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a ball and a strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Ready once again, Brock Holt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano gets to it. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail it here 4-3. J.P. Feyereisen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 76, J.P. Feyereisen.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Conforto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next as he lifts it in the air to right field. Yelich is right there to take it in, and on 1 pitch, that's all for Cespedes.
Now back, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. Feyereisen, originally from the Badger State of Wisconsin. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Garcia coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Seth Lugo will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 67, Lugo.
To the plate now, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
So now to the plate, Avisail Garcia, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike one. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Comes set, and the 0-1. .43 our score here as we play the 8th. Grounded back up the middle. To second, there's Cano. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. None left for Milwaukee. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Corbin Burns will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Corbin Burns.
Now in the box, Wilson Ramos. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and missed. Bases are empty, one man out. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now a flare out toward right center. Arcia ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Dominic Smith will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Dominic Smith.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the upper deck, but foul.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
One and two to Dominic Smith.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here now the 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batter, the center fielder, Brandon.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
For Milwaukee, number 35, Brandon.
Brandon Nimmo will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. One and two now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. Swing and a liner, but foul. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Set to start the 9th in this one. At the plate, Justin Smoke. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Jed Jerko. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards, as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The New York Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Marcus Stroman takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.